Watering can be a hard one to call, how much you give and how often. It depends a lot on the actual vegetable and how much it needs water and the state of your soil. So if you like, this is no dig with compost mulch that holds moisture well. I actually don't want straw or hay on top to hold moisture because, for example, here I want to sow carrots between the lettuce, and that works well, dropping seeds into the surface compost. We're picking the lettuce regularly. They will finish quite soon. Some you can see are rising up, twist them out. So basically we'll keep watering right the way through for the lettuce because they are so much water dependent, whereas the peas, I only water them once they started to flower. That's shelling peas, and I'm stopping now because they're just about finishing, and then I'm going to remove the pea plants but not leave them in because they're pulling moisture all the time, so don't leave plants in too long. Beetroot there has some water to establish. Transplanted small multi-sown beetroot and has not been watered since, so it's been through a lot of dry hot weather, and beetroot plus chard I found well resilient to dry weather. Potatoes also, until they get to the point of flowering and the tubers are really starting to swell. So that's where these are now. They flowered a couple of weeks ago. Charlotte, for example, here, second early, we'll harvest as we go into July, and we've been watering for about 3 weeks, about 2 waterings a week. While the rocket behind, that's wild rocket, that's been in the ground actually since February, sown last September. Heavy cropping, we cut it every so often. That really benefits from water because it keeps the leaves nice and tender and prolific and less inclined to flower. They're just coming up to flowering time now, so that's always a factor, and actually this is a big factor that I can't do anything about. Obviously I put the beds here, but this cherry tree actually takes more moisture than I thought it might. So in a dry summer like this one, I'm finding that the plants nearer to the tree, actually like these potatoes here, are not so big as the ones further away. And if your garden or plot is close to trees or a tall hedge, it's not easy in weather like this. And if you're starting out, I'd look to locate a new plot further away from tall woody plants. It's actually much less about shade, it's more about moisture. And then here's another option for applying water. So you can go through mesh like this. So mesh is brilliant from that point of view. And I'm just giving spot water either in the line or to individual plants as and when I feel they need it, which is just at the beginning really. This is Brussels sprouts. It's after broad green. The ground was really dry, so they had a good soak, and then they're underway. Leave them. Just keep up with it as best you can.